People out here sleep. Use your spirit. It's your main king. B.I.Dub. Stay in the building. And y'all already know what time it is with me. Y'all ain't got to subscribe because God got me. Woo. First of all, give an honor to Yahweh. Glory be to Yahweh. Thank you, Yahweh, for fixing my brain. Thank you, Yahweh, for letting me not be a people pleaser. Thank you, Yahweh, for letting me not be dumb in my ways of moving, in my ways of talking. Thank you, Yahweh, for not letting me be dumb in my ways of acting, in my ways of presenting and representing myself like you want me to represent myself. I thank you, Yahweh, for letting me survive through the trenches because it made me hard, long, and strong. Thank you, Yahweh, for everybody online that's been coaching me and teaching me without me purchasing a class. In Yeshua's name I pray. Amen. Everything on this world is materialistic. America is weak. Told you got them kids overseas, 5, 6 years old, nailing stuff in the wall, nailing, building houses. America is weak. Very weak, okay? Your enemies feel bad because they didn't know that you was gifted like this. I'm finna break it down for y'all. I'm finna break it down for y'all real clever. Now you see how God always got something for you to do? Your enemies don't appreciate what God got for them to do because they probably ain't making enough money, or they probably ain't got the money yet off of it, or they probably think it's not gonna work. A lot of your enemies and these haters that hate on you have threw away the blessing that God has given them. So they can't function alone by themselves. When you get around them, you might get sick. When you get around them, you might throw up, puke. You gotta stay isolated, chosen ones. You gotta stay on top of your game. Because God put you there in the first place to help people, to show people what and how they doing and how they messing up. And when people realize it's you that's telling them how they messing up, they can't believe that it's you. That's their problem too. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's in the commandments. Thou shalt not judge. It's in the commandments. So they really ain't studying with their brain with God. See, people that really don't believe in Yahweh and believe in God always gonna down you. Always gonna play like you don't know what you're doing. They know they messing up somewhere behind the scenes. They messing up, they messing up, they messing up. You can't hide from God. It ain't about hiding from me. Just because I'm God's people, yeah, you gonna try to take it out on me like they took it out on Yeshua, like they whipped him in the back. Of course you're going to take it out on a person who knows what to do with their finances, who knows what to do with their life, who knows where they're going. Of course you're going to take it out on moi. All that talking down, all that lying. Glory be to God. All that spying. Hey, go get the binoculars, the binoculars. There you go right there. All that spying, all that lying. You just shorted your whole life. You shorted your own life by lying on people. You have shorted your own life by lying to people. You have shorted your own life. You have lost a part of your brain by getting mad at people who know what to do with themselves. You have shortened your own brain by getting upset with yourself because you can't stop the bad habit that you got. You got to go through it to get to it. And it don't matter who insults you. It don't matter who say you did this and did that. God know what you did. God see everything you did. So God will always sit you in that place of peace. If you are peaceful, if you really his, he gonna sit them other people where they belong to, who tried to set you up, who said you wasn't gonna be nothing, who said you didn't have God, who tried to frame you up, who lied on you, who tried to sit you on the courtroom. God gonna put those people where they belong to. Because your enemies feel bad because they didn't know that you was gifted like this. The strength that God has given you, the normal people are very jealous of it. They know they can't hide nothing from you. Everything that they have did, you can see through their body movement what they doing, how they whispering, what they saying to each other, how they looking at each other, how they laughing at each other. You can see everything. Well, they think you didn't know? They think God's people don't know what's going on? See, a lot of people put themselves in a messed up position and then get mad at us and want to take us out. God, you going to hell. God don't like ugly. So, Decepticon, listen, hater, you got to figure out a way to get out your situation by yourself. It don't matter if you try to hurt me. It won't hurt. I got God, baby. It'll hurt you more than it'll hurt me. When you try to hurt me, it'll hurt you more. When you see me smile in your face and still treat you great and still treat you like the best thing on earth, you gonna feel bad. You might throw up when you go home. You might throw up when you go home. I know you've been throwing up. You look sick. I ain't been throwing up. You look sick. That's for hating on everybody. I bet your heart beating fast. I bet you can't breathe right. I bet you practicing to breathe all over again just because you keep trying to harm everybody else. Look, your enemies feel bad because they didn't know who you was. They didn't know how gifted you was. And some people don't know what to do with themselves. That's why they always cling on to you. Whether it's trying to ride with you or dish you. It could go both ways. A lot of people cling on to you to get saved, to get help, to keep looking forward, to keep being a leader, to never get blemished by anybody and what anybody says. You're going to always notice the people get jealous when you doing what God say. And it be the people that's closest to you. They're going to get jealous because they haven't found themselves. Every time you throw away God's gift, I don't care how much money you got, you will be miserable in life. That's why I love Nino Brown. That's why I love Slim Thug. That's why I love Zero. That's why I love Tum Tum. Because they didn't throw away God's gift. I love Mr. 713. Because Lil Kiki and Lil Flip didn't throw away their God's gift. God bless, may Yahweh bless them, and may they have more miraculous days for days to come. And I don't even want nothing from them. I'm just happy that they being a leader and they inspired me. Shout out to OG Eugenie, I love you, man. You and them kids, I'm proud of you, man. Dear Heavenly Yahweh, thank you for OG Eugenie. Inspire me. Thank you for everything gonna be all right in OG Eugenie's life. And that's all I got to say. Amen. I ain't scared to pray. I ain't scared to pray for people. I ain't scared to lend my helping hand. Even if my prayer ain't perfect, I'm coming, baby. Even if these niggas out here hating on me, B.I.Dub is coming. B.I.Dub ain't never left. Have I left yet? Have I left yet? What these niggas did? They spent 10 years talking down on you. They spent 15 years talking down on what these niggas did for God. What these niggas did for God? Nothing. That's why I love OG Eugenie. All the stuff they did for God be making me cry. Tears of joy, baby. Tears of joy. I love you, Charlie boy. I love you, Pun. I love you, KP. Damian Bourne's in the building. I love you, Angelise. Arjanae. All of y'all, man. I love Bernard. I love Jermaine. I love all of y'all. CJ Manley, my best friend. CJ Manley, my best friend in the whole wide world. 04 in the building. What's up, Reggie? What's up, Broderick? Broderick Minor. Tell him don't let Bilgum take off his backpack, Broderick. Tell him don't let Bilgum take off his backpack. Broderick don't believe everything you hear. You know me, Broderick. People don't see life like you'll see life. So they disagree with you is what they do. The only way they can disagree with you is if they don't have God like you. If they he say, she say with the crowd. These are the people that like to see fights. But America is weak. They want us to kill ourselves. You go out to Beverly Hills, you don't see that shh. Your enemies feel bad. They didn't know you was gifted like this. This your main man, B.I.Dub in the building.